Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's Grand Theft Auto 5 video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about all the details that we know about the Grand Theft Auto Online 2016 Holiday Surprise or Christmas DLC. That's right, so Import and Export has been released, and now I know a lot of people are really looking forward to whatever Rockstar has planned next for the holiday season here in Grand Theft Auto Online, and I'm going to be talking to you guys about everything that we know so far, new content that's going to be coming out, cars, clothing, snow, and a whole lot more. So we've got a lot to talk about today, so let's not waste any more time and let's get it started. So let's talk about when we could see the official start of the 2016 Festive Surprise or Holiday DLC, and the most likely date for this is actually next Tuesday, and that would be the 20th of December. So Rockstar has announced on their newswire that this current event week that is associated with the release of Import and Export is going on from now, or I guess whenever it started on Tuesday, until December 19th, which is a Monday. That means on Tuesday, Rockstar would introduce a new event week, and this would be the perfect time for them to start the Festive Surprise or the holiday content. Now, the reason I say this would be the perfect time, and for me it makes the most sense, is because the date of Christmas is fixed. That isn't going anywhere. Rockstar is at the mercy of that date, so they kind of have to release their content around that set date, which of course we know is Sunday, December 25th. So that would be the perfect time. It would be 5 days before Christmas. It would be a week after Import and Export release, so we'd have plenty of time to enjoy that content. And it would also line up, like I said, the day when Rockstar needs to introduce a new event week, and on a Tuesday when Rockstar love introducing new content into the game. So to me, that makes the most sense, and honestly, that's when we should keep our eyes and ears peeled for new content, because it doesn't look like anything is going to be coming before that, and honestly, after that would be getting a little bit too close to the Christmas and holiday time, where I know a lot of people are going to be spending their days with friends and family and whatnot, and won't necessarily be able to hop on Grand Theft Auto as much. So because that's looking like our likely release date, now let's move on to the content that we are likely going to see inside of this update. Now, with every Christmas DLC, except for the first one, which happened in 2013, Rockstar has added new cars into the game, and this year we've got our choice of a lot of spectacular vehicles. So technically there is 9 total vehicles, but there's really 5 cars, each with a custom variant: the Itali GTB, the Spectre, the Nero, the Comet Retro, and then the FCR. All of them you can see are listed on the screen right now. If you're curious about these vehicles, their customization, and more about their prices, I did a live stream the other day, which I'll leave a link to in the description. You can check out. We do all the customization and whatnot. I would imagine Rockstar would release maybe 1 or 2 of these vehicles with this update. Now, it's hard to tell which one they will release because none of them really have a Christmas theme. I don't know why Rockstar don't explore this route of having Christmas-styled vehicles, kind of like how they do it in the Halloween Surprise DLC, where they have Halloween-themed vehicles, because none of these vehicles here scream Christmas or holiday or winter or anything like that. So your guess is as good as mine for what vehicle we're going to see. We know Rockstar, though, kind of like to open up with a bang on sort of their, DLC cars that they release out timely. So I'm not sure if they'll go for like the Nero or the Comet or something like that, or maybe they'll start with the bike. Who knows? Like I said, your guess is as good as mine, but we're likely going to see 1 or 2 of these vehicles released for the Christmas Festive Surprise 2016. So now that you've gotten a sneak peek at the likely vehicles, and as I mentioned, if you want a more in-depth look at those vehicles, just check out the link in the description. We customized all those cars yesterday. Now we obviously need to talk about clothing and accessories. What is going to be coming out in terms of clothing and accessories? Well, let's start with new content first. So be prepared, guys. There's a lot. The first thing we're going to be starting off with is new Christmas and winter and holiday themed tops. These are all coming from Foxy Snaps. I'll leave a link to his Twitter in the description. You can see there's a lot of designs here. Some of them are just different various colors, but they're still really cool. And as I'll show on the screen in a second, a lot of these are taking advantage of Rockstar's new clothing illumination feature. Very similar to the Deadline outfit, these clothing items are going to glow in some way, shape, or form, and you'll have the ability to control them via the interaction menu to either pulse, flash, turn on or off. So that's pretty cool. This first one is like a green green checkerboard pattern, which I think is pretty nice, and you can obviously see how it glows. There's a red checkerboard pattern as well, which I think is pretty cool. You can see the red glowing going on there. There's a whole lot of other Christmas themed ones with snowmen, with Christmas trees. You can see ones with like candy canes, Noel, presents. You've got some reindeer ones, which I think are pretty cool. You've got some Christmas tree ones as well, ones with cats. I mean, there's a lot of different designs here. For me to try and to describe all of these would be pretty extreme, but for the most part, I love the uniqueness of all of them. There's even like a couple love fist ones, which I think are exciting. There's ones that are pretty simple that say like Happy Holidays. One of the best ones I think is like a crazy version of Santa with the text, "You've been naughty." He's pointing like two revolvers at you, and I think that one is pretty cool. There's also some weird reindeer looking ones as well. Some like crazier reindeer looking things that, like I said, there's some really weird designs here that I'm not really too sure. And then there's some more classic designs, like you can see a frosted top one, ones with stockings and ones with Christmas trees and glowing, you know, snowflakes and stars. So there's a lot of designs here. There are 26 of these according to Foxy Snaps. So I don't know if, you know, there's going to be more added or less. That seems like kind of a random number. There might be more variations in terms of color here. You might have noticed that there are a couple with the same design, just with different color, but I'm not sure, like I said, how many are Rockstar going to add. But those are all the new Christmas tops that are going to be arriving in the game. And those are pretty cool. I love the fact that they take advantage of the illumination feature, which is really going to be awesome to make, you know, car shows and meetups that we do just that much more exciting. There's also going to be new Christmas tops added into the game as well. These are once again coming from Foxy Snaps. As you guys can see right here, these are the 8. Now there might be different colors of these, so I can't say that these will be the only ones, but they all take advantage of the illumination feature. If you start in the top left, that Christmas tree has glowing ornaments. The one to the right of it, that purple one, has like glowing white snowflakes. To the right of that, the holly or little cherries, they are glowing. The one on the far right, those stars are glowing with the purple hat. If we move on to the bottom, you can see the little green and red dots are glowing there. On all of them, like the stars are glowing. And then the reindeer antlers with the red little polka dots and then red big nose kind of things on the end. That's pretty exciting how they glow up as well. So that's pretty cool. Those are going to be the 8 different styles. Again, there might be different colors of designs right there. So that is pretty awesome as far as Christmas hats go. And then we need to talk about what Rockstar is going to be adding on Christmas Day itself. So we know that Rockstar on Christmas Day, which is really like late in the day on the 24th, all the way to like the early day on the 26th, they're going to be giving away Christmas presents. This comes from FunMW2. So this was found in the files that says, "Happy Holidays from Rockstar. Have these gifts on us." So these are the gifts. It's going to be a unicorn mask, a set of pajamas, a carbine rifle with 200 rounds, a marksman rifle with 200 rounds, a basic set of knuckle dusters, a firework launcher with 10x firework rounds, sticky bombs, 25 of them, 25 grenades, 5 proximity mines, 5 Molotovs, full snacks, and full armor. So that will be given to us and dropped randomly, I guess, in our inventory on Christmas Day. So that right there is pretty cool. And in case you were wondering what the unicorn mask is going to look like, this is what it's going to be. Now, I don't know if there's going to be different variations of this or if this is going to be the only one with the pink hair. I think it would be cool if Rockstar dropped random colors for each person. So if someone got like a pink one or a green one or blue or red, that would be pretty cool. But I don't know if they went to all the trouble of doing that. We will just have to wait and see, honestly, on Christmas Day till that happens. And now what we need to do next is talk about content that's going to be returning. Let's start with the clothing, masks, and accessories from the 2015 and 2014 Christmas surprise. And I would imagine that all of them are going to be returning. In 2015, the 2014 content returned. So I can only imagine that this year in 2016, both the content from 2015 and 2014 will be making a return as well. So that includes like all the clothing, all the masks, all the crazy accessories we got, which is going to be awesome because when you combine that with all the clothing that we're going to be getting this year, we're going to have a ton of different outfits to create, which is going to be so cool and is going to really dress up the world in terms of Los Santos. Now, speaking of the world of Los Santos, let's talk about some other things. What else is going to be returning? Snow is going to be returning. As I've mentioned in previous videos, it's going to be returning on 2 sets of days, Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, and then it's going to be returning on New Year's Eve and also New Year's Day. So it only comes into the game for about 2 sets of 48-hour periods, which again is slightly disappointing, and I would imagine Rockstar would release the snow for the first time on the 23rd of December late at night. And Rockstar are also going to enable the Christmas tree that can be found in downtown Los Santos, as well as the Christmas tree inside of your apartments, stilt homes, and yachts. And it would be cool if they did one this year in our executive offices, even though I don't think they did one last year, but especially since we're using them more often, it would be really cool if they did. And really the only other thing we can talk about is when is the update going to end? We've talked about when is this content going to be coming out. And the last 2 things we need to talk about are the content themselves. Are they going to be staying? Are they going to be going away? Typically, with the way things work regarding Rockstar, if you have to pay for something, you keep it forever. However, if you're given it for free, like most of the Christmas clothing and accessories has been from previous updates, then it goes away once the festive surprise is done, and it will not be available until next year. So sadly, it looks like some of this content may be time sensitive, so it's going to be really important to take advantage of it while it's still here. And speaking of time sensitive, when is the update going to end? Well, last time Rockstar removed the Christmas content, or they ended the festive surprise on January 5th, which was the first Tuesday in 2016. So the first Tuesday in 2016 this year is the 3rd. So I wonder if they would extend that till sometime later, maybe like the 5th, which is a Thursday, so that more people can have time to take advantage of that content. But really, that's all the information I have for you guys in this video today regarding everything we know so far about the Christmas 2016 DLC and all the content that's going to be arriving. I'm really pumped for this new content that's hopefully going to be coming out soon, and I think you guys are as well, based on many of the responses I've been seeing on Twitter and whatnot. So let me know what you think in the comment section down below. If you're hyped for the Christmas update, be sure to drop it a like rating. That would be awesome. And subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new or you like daily GTA 5 videos like this. With all the way, guys, like I said, thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.